Hi Sagittarius, how you doing? I am going to do a current reading for the energies that are going on right now. This is a message from the universe, so whatever the universe wants you to know is what we're going to pull out of the cards. So take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. So what's going on for all of our Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? All right, ready? King of Wands, who are you dealing with? This guy's reversed. I never like to see the King of Wands reversed because that tells me this is somebody who's not in it for the other person, so to speak. Who in the world? I mean, this is somebody, if this is you, I feel like this is one of those things that has to come to an end. The King of Wands, when he's reversed, I mean, this is somebody who abuses his charm, abuses his power. You know, they know how to, like, they're a smooth talker. They know how to come in and come out. They slide in, they slide out. They're like a snake, you know? And this is one of these situations I feel like it's supposed to come to an end. It's not over, though. It is not over. Then we have a Knight of Wands comes out. See, now the Knight of Wands, and then we have a Knight of Cups. Holy cow. See, you need to get rid of this one that you don't want to end because there's other people around. And they're moving in fast. I mean, the Knight of Wands, they're fun, they're fast, they come in, they come out. They're not committal, but, you know, hey, you would have a really great good time with them, right? And then you have this Knight of Cups. I feel like there's someone else who would actually really want to come towards you with an offer of love. You know, so what are you doing with this guy? It should come to an end. The universe is waiting for this to come to an end. And I think it'll be one of those things that, ooh, it'll happen fast. That Knight of Wands, everything will move fast as soon as you close the door. So if you've been feeling stuck, things haven't been moving, it's because this is still swinging. Now, I have another story though. And this is if you are, you know, involved in the same sex. If you see these two men, they're not looking at each other. One's going this way and one's going that way. So if you were waiting for an offer from someone, I don't feel like they're going to give it to you. So if there was somebody that you were really interested in, I don't see it. I don't see it. And you continue to wait for an offer from this person. You know, yet they're not going to give it to you. They don't see anything with you. So I feel like you're walking around hopeful, you know, that somebody who you really like is going to like you back, and I just don't see that happening. You know, so just be aware of, like, if they're giving off the signals like they're not interested, then they're not interested. All right? So many men here. All right, so here we have somebody who's the boss, is carrying a lot of weight. Oh my gosh, so many men. I wonder whether this has to do with, you know, because we have an emperor, we have a king, we have a knight, we have another knight. You know, so I feel like this could all be going on in the workplace. You know, maybe, you know, there's somebody who is needing work to be done and you're so busy messing around and flirting around. Anyway, we have the emperor and he's carrying a lot of sticks here. All right, so there's, you know, there's somebody at work who's doing a lot of work, who's really pulling a lot of weight. I mean, so much that you can't even see what's in front of you. So if a few of you are working really, really hard, you know, really kind of putting in extra hours, I think maybe you need to give yourself a break, okay? Because I do get the sense that even though there's a lot that needs to get done, you know, if you trip and fall, what good is it going to do anybody, you know? So you're better off just, you know, pacing yourself and maybe lighten the load. Give some of it to these other people that are in the workplace. All right, these all just really came flying out. All right, so when it comes to love, so we finally have a queen show up. So we have a female energy has entered the picture. And I feel like this is somebody who you have a very, very psychic connection with, because we have both the High Priestess and the Moon card, and they're both reversed. And you know, maybe it's one of those things that without even saying anything, I'm gonna guess that if you were to approach them, this person, and I feel like this is a whole other message, that if you were to approach them, that they feel the same way about you. So if you're wondering, gosh, I wonder if this person who you really kind of got your eye on, I think yes. I think they would, but they're waiting to see. I mean, everybody's waiting for somebody to open up, you know, but once you guys open up, I think you'll be surprised at the connection that you have. So you got to get rid of this energy here, because there's all this new stuff that wants to come into your world. You know, new love. You know, if you don't see a future with someone, you know, it's almost as if, what do they call that? Speed dating? Like you, it's almost as if, you know, nope, I'm not gonna waste my time with that one. Nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna know when I meet that person. And I feel like, you know, on some level that whoever it is that you're gonna meet, you're gonna have that kind of connection, right? I mean, it's just an undeniable connection. And this is somebody who would be worth the wait. So, yeah, wow, all these people. Who are all these people in your world? Oh my gosh. So now out comes the Queen of Wands. Again, I'm picking up, there's a lot of same-sex kind of energy that's going on. So I think these stories can go for anyone, all right? But I'm seeing, you know, men, I'm seeing women. You know, maybe you have this kind of connection with another female. I mean, you know, it's just whoever it is that you are tuning into, like the people around you, there is somebody who like really vibes with you. They really, really vibe with you. Now, you're the Queen of Wands, okay? That's the card of Sagittarian. You know, well, it's a fire sign, but you're a fire sign, all right? So we're talking about you. So we have this Queen of Wands. If you are married to somebody who has not been faithful, I think you're starting to go in another direction. And they may not have been faithful. Why? Because they like the same sex. You know, there is that storyline keeps coming up. So it's not like like you didn't know, okay? But for whatever reason, you have not closed this door with this person. And there's so much else that wants to come in. It's like, you know, the universe is waiting. It's like, this is the last piece. Come on, Sag, come on. Let's close this door. Be done with this one. We got something good. So yeah, if it's on the outs anyway, then close it. What are you hanging on to? All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. I keep looking at this Emperor. What is up with the Emperor here? Ooh. And the Lover's card comes out reversed, flies right on top of them. All right, there is a lot. This is so complicated because everybody's involved with each other. Either you're married to someone and then they're seeing someone else. There is that whole energy of the same sex thing. You don't want people to know, but people are going to just they're going to figure it out anyway. So honestly, I think you need to clear things up. Like this energy here, you're carrying so much around with you. You can't even see, the step in front of you. So you may be needing to make a decision about your relationships. What you really, really want. What is it you really, really want? Woo. And they continue to fly out. Well, I think you're in a place where you need to open up and really make decisions about what's good for you and what's not good for you. I mean, do you like to have someone on the side? Then you like to have someone at home? I mean, you got to figure out. There's a lot of different kinds of relationships. But I feel like you've got to make some decisions and start to open up rather than feel like, you know, you're carrying all this weight, you know, with these secrets, I just feel like you need to come clean with what your decision is about your relationships. I mean, who do you like? Do you know? I mean, you know, you gotta like who you like. Ooh. Yeah, so this has been hard, okay? So I'm also getting somebody who's, I mean, you could be transing. You know, I've got a couple people in my life who are transing, so, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if that's this energy too. It's like something, you've got to open up about what it is that is holding you back. You know, what is it that is so difficult for you in this relationship that you can't close the door? 1, you don't know how to close the door. 2, you know, 3, who do you really like? You know, or who do they really like? Because I feel like when you finally make that decision on what you're going to do about your relationships, because I just feel like it's a mess. You know, it's just a mess right now. I mean, you're trying, I mean, it's like you feel like everybody's attacking you, you know, but you got to open up. And if you say what you have to say, you're afraid of how people are going to respond. But ultimately, it will free you. So I think you need to say what you have to say. Good or bad, you need to move on. You know, because if not, you know, you stay in these relationships for the wrong reasons. So whoever you are, Sagittarius, you've really got to figure out, who do you like? All right? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Sagittarius. You know, if there's no love left with this person here, okay? If there's nothing left with this King of Wands reversed, you know, then it's time to really close that door so that this whole new life that's waiting for you can start to happen. You know, it's like this is the last step. And whoever it is that you end up with, you're going to be so surprised. You're going to be so surprised at how connected you guys are. You know, that's what you want. You need to get away from all of this turmoil because you got to be you. You got to be you. All right, Saggy, that's what I've got for you. I hope this resonated. Look, here we are, 4 of Swords. Rest. You know, like just really kind of like trust yourself, trust your faith, know what you want, be really clear, and take it from there, okay? But I do see that this wants to come to an end. There is, if this is a relationship that has ended and you're still hanging on to it, you know, why? If there's nothing there, you know? So anyway, time to put it to an end. There's no more love there. There's nothing there. This is a good time to move on. It's hard sometimes to move on. It's hard to like think, well, maybe I could really be me now. Don't worry about what everybody else says. As long as you're you, you'll be happy. And that's what matters, right? All right, anything else for our Sagittarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? Yeah, you can be happy. You can be happy again, lots of celebrations. So you need to see what's going to make you happy. Who's going to make you happy? You know, maybe you don't want to be with anybody, you know, but I think that's where you're at. That's where you're at. You need to see what is it that makes you happy. And you will have a lot of victory, a lot of success. You'll feel so much better. And then you can move on. You can move on. All right, so a few of you may be going on a trip. Whenever I see the chariot, I always wonder, where are you going? I don't see it as a long trip. I feel like you're in your car going somewhere, but I'm like, where are you going? Anyway, hit that like button. I sure appreciate it. And I will see you at the next reading. Until then, bye now.